Hello and welcome everyone to my channel. Today I will be talking about pumpkins, the nutrition and medicine value of pumpkin. Here is a beautiful pumpkin that I grew in my garden last summer. This is how I cut the pumpkin, right on the side like this, because as you can see the seeds tend to just fall, and it's so easy to collect the seeds from the pumpkin. The whole pumpkin, the skin, the flesh, the meat, the gourd, and the seeds, it's all eatable. It's the only part I throw out. It's this part, the stem, and I'll tell you the nutrition value of it. And it is mostly concentrated in the seeds. Pumpkin is very high in proteins, zinc, magnesium, B vitamin, Tryptophan, and other things, mineral that I cannot pronounce. Anyways, zinc, you want zinc, vitamin, especially during this time and, the coronavirus and people are afraid of getting sick. There are some patient that got the COVID. Their doctors treated them with zinc, and they healed from zinc and also other stuff that the doctor gave. Anyways, this is some seed that I got from my other pumpkin, and I just want to show you a little recipe that I do with my pumpkin seed. This is the end result of pumpkin seeds that I baked into the oven. What I do, we put a little bit of oil in the pumpkin seed, not too much, just enough like this to so that the seed doesn't stick at the bottom of the pan. And I like to put a little bit of garlic on my seed, because garlic also helps to with parasites and stuff like that. And I also like to put a little bit of salt in the seed, just for the taste. And then I stir it really good, like this. And I just want to show you, the pumpkin seeds, when we buy the store, this is what it looks like. They take the shell out of the pumpkin, so when you collect the seeds from the pumpkin, you have the whole shell, and I cook the whole thing with the shell because more vitamins. And what I like to do, I put it in a pan like this, and you want to put your seeds kind of thin, not too much. You don't want an inch or two inch thick in the pan. You want this very thin layer at the bottom of the pan, because it will roast in much easier in the oven. Because if it's an inch thick, the middle layer of the pumpkin seeds will not brown like the top and the bottom. So you want it like kind of a just single layer like this. And then I put it in the oven, maybe 350 for I don't know, 20-30 minutes. Depending how brown you want it. I like mine a little brown and golden. So if you want more golden or very brown, leave it in the stove longer. But check it after every 10 minutes just to see how it is doing. And the pumpkin, and after I take the seeds out of the pumpkin, I like to peel the skin. Not always. Sometimes I like to keep the skin on, but sometimes when we buy it from farmers, we don't know how much fungus that there was on the leaves. This year I had a good year with my pumpkins, but I had a little bit of fungus on the leaves. So as a result, I decided to just peel my pumpkin. And you want to wash your pumpkin. I already washed my pumpkin, you know, in either just water or apple cider vinegar solution. You'll find the description below all this information. Pumpkin seeds, especially in the whole pumpkin, it helps to strengthen the hair and prevent hair loss, and it helps with the prostate and hormone issue, and it helps with heart disease and lung, and it helps to remove intestinal worm, especially tapeworms and roundworm and all kinds of worms and parasite eggs. And the pumpkin seeds, especially the seeds, they're toxic to parasite eggs. And it is said that eating raw pumpkin seed, a handful of it several times a day on an empty stomach for a week, it helps to flush out the pinworms and the worms out of the system. And adding garlic, it helps. It's a double effect for killing parasites. It's also good to just give the pumpkin like this to chickens. Chickens love eating pumpkin seeds and pumpkin. It helps to kill the parasite that they may have, and it keeps our eggs healthy. Now I want to show you what I did with the flesh of the pumpkin. This is what I did. I cut it in pieces, and I just want to show. And I put a little bit of water in the pot, not too much, just like enough, like to cover like 1 inch, like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 inch at the bottom of the pot, not too much. And then after that, I don't want to fill the pot of water, because the pumpkin cook and all the vitamins and nutrition goes in the water, and I don't want that. I just putting enough water in the pot for it to steam and cook with the steam, like 1 or 2 inch. And sometimes I have this pot all filled of the pumpkin flesh, and I just put 1 or 2 inch of water in it, and then I put a cover on it, and the steam will cook the pumpkin. And then after it's cooked, what I do, I take one of these and I mash the pumpkin, and it turns into a nice puree like this. Very nice. And you can freeze it like this. See how it's very nice. You can freeze it like this, and you can also you don't have to cook the pumpkin to freeze it. You can also, what I like to do, I use one of these. You can use mandolin, I think it's called, and you can slice your pumpkin very thin, as you can see, like this. You can do it with a knife or a mandolin, so like that. A mandolin is always equal. And I like this. And what I like to do after I cut these, I put it in little baggies like this, individual snack baggies. And then what I like to do is I put all these individual baggies in a big zip freezer bag like this. And whenever I need a portion to cook with it, like putting a nice pumpkin like this slice in my omelet, it does a very nice job. You know, I like to whisk some eggs and put some turmeric and garlic and put this all over in my pan, in my omelet when I cook it. And it's very nutrition. And what I like about pumpkin is that it's really good for the mucus, pulling the mucus out of the body, and especially in a time like this with the virus going on, with the coronavirus, like people that have coronavirus, like one thing that you want to do, and all of us, you know, we want to make sure that we pull out the mucus, and eating seeds, like the whole pumpkin has zinc in it, but I make an effort to eat lots of stuff with zinc. And the whole pumpkin has zinc, and it's good to eat snacks like that, like instead of potato chips, eat some snack like this. It will really help dry the mucus out of your lungs. It will be much healthier. And we all want to eat healthy during this time to help us keep healthy, or if some of us got sick, come back into health, you know. So, so I want to share that. I probably forgot a bunch of stuff to say, but you can look in the description below. I'll also have tips, healthy tips about growing healthy pumpkin, and their solution about, you know, killing the fungus on the leaves, the pumpkin leaves, and there's also other stuff in the description below. You can, if you have any question, write your question in the comments. I often read the comments and I answer the questions. And if you like my video, subscribe to my video and share my video with other people, you know, for the purpose of keeping healthy and bringing joy and peace of mind to people that already have the COVID. You know, sharing them with recipes. Look in the description below. I'll have also recipes with pumpkin, stuff that I do with my pumpkin. And it's like sharing a peace of mind with other people that are already sick, having hope that yes, they can recover. You know, it's just 2 or 3% of the whole population on this planet that lose their lives, and it doesn't have to be that way. There's always a nice solution for everything. So share my videos with others. If you have questions, subscribe, ask in the description below, and I will be so happy to share with you what I know. If I don't, I can research in my books. I also took some courses that helps share my knowledge as well. And thumb up this video if you like it. And I wish everyone bright blessings.